What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with your daily dose of Edison. Today we have myself playing Blackwings versus Fiona on Machina gadgets. So this is round 5. Both of us are like X and 2 or something like that, but you know, it's valuable to have her watch these replays because when you're able to analyze your mistakes and then apply it to and like learn from it and apply it to future games, it's the learning experience goes by a lot quicker. Whereas if you play the game and then you just kind of forget what happens or what mistake you made, and you're not actively like thinking about it, the process takes a little bit longer. So like when pros, I don't know, like doesn't matter what sport, esport, sport, they're all watching their replays. They're all watching what they could have done better. You know, it's the same thing for TCG. So yeah, and like I could be grabbing some other people, but this one's gonna have like more benefit for newer players. Like the round before, I had Jeremy. He wanted to have his game recorded, and then this one I wanted Fiona to play against me. That way I could point out whatever things she may be doing wrong. But as of late, she's been doing great. I think she got third one of the nights, which was really cool. Yeah, she got third. I got first. Yeah, I got first. Homon got second, and she got third. And I was like super stoked for her. But we're gonna MST here. We took a bunch of damage from this pair. Horn of Heaven gets pinged down. Excellent. And now we might be free to fly with this Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind into Sirocco. Does she have something? She does. It's a bottomless. That's unfortunate. Yikes. I was reading the Horn of Heaven from turn 1, but this bottomless was a thorn in my side. Luckily, I had the Icarus attack to make it a +1 for me, which is fantastic. And then hopefully this stuff doesn't get blown up by a heavy storm. If it does, we're pretty sad. So all right, green gadget, one of the gadgets we added from last turn, and the onslaught continues. This chain of gadgets keeps on coming every single turn. Only time it stops is when they run out of cards to summon, or they start pitching for Fortress. That's when the chain disrupts essentially. But they're gonna keep on pecking at you with these gadgets, and then if you don't answer them, obviously you're gonna die. And yeah, I need a body in the way in order to stem the bleeding, really. I got a Blizzard, Sirocco engraved though. That's unfortunate. We might have to just soak up one more hit, and hopefully she doesn't summon a Fortress into these two back row, but she might. She's definitely one of the most aggressive players I played against, and that's due to her not knowing what's potentially out there, and then 2, her not caring. I mean, she does care. She does want, like, you know, to do the optimal play, right? But she's on the mindset of where she could have done something, like maybe swarm the board and then swing and win the game, and then the opponent not have anything, and then, you know, her missing that opportunity, or like, so like say she like summons 4, like, you know, Fortress Gear Frame, right, and goes in, and then the opponent dies, right? She'd rather do that than not do that, and like she'd rather do that and then have that stuff get Mirror Force or Torrential than to not try at all. Because if your opponent doesn't have those 2 cards, like she pretty much forces you to have those cards at that moment, right when she's about to strike. And that terrifies the boys at locals, because they're not used to that. They're used to players playing in that happy medium where like they kind of commit, not too much, not too little, just right in the center, to where if they do get punished, then it's okay because they didn't, you know, pitch their whole hand. Whereas she's on the opposite, on the more aggressive side. Oh my goodness. Okay, she's just smashing grounds my stuff. Gear frame plus fortress clears my board, and she's up 1. But you know what I mean? She's like, she doesn't want to have regrets, essentially. But that's a two-edged sword because she could regret doing it and then getting punished. And recently she's been on Jinzo OTK, so it's a lot easier for her to make those plays and then shut the door with the Jinzo. But yeah, I think I'd rather her play the way she is playing than being too afraid to do anything at all. So I like her being on the extreme side of being aggressive, rather than her being passive and just slowly losing. So her being this aggressive, she can scale it back. Whereas if she's too like shy about doing things, then it may be more difficult for her to, or for us, for like everyone else to teach her to be more aggressive, and to make big plays. So she can just dial it back, whereas increasing the aggressiveness, I feel like that's a bigger task. Okay, so I think I'm teaching her how a gear frame works. So essentially, if she goes gear frame, activate effect, I have to activate this bottomless. If she searches for the thing, like for the fortress in deck, and then I tried to activate bottomless, I've missed the window of when to activate bottomless. Because you can get sharked on that. So I did bottomless, and I was telling she pretty much asked why. So she has a really good attitude too. So when she does things, and then something doesn't like register in her head, she's like, oh, why does it happen that way? Okay, this and this, and she's like, okay, great, and then the play continues. So yeah. Ooh, dust shoot's gonna take a look at the hand. We've got Gore's double Sirocco Gale with the Whirlwind. Gale can't get anything with Whirlwind. Sirocco needs a monster on her side of the field for me to summon, so maybe she just sends back the Gores. I think that's what she ends up doing. Gores will go back, and yeah, because like when you have duplicates of things, it's not the greatest. Send back one copy of the duplicate unless the card's super oppressive. Then like say it's like double fossil dino and you're playing frogs. You know, like, yeah, maybe you should probably just get rid of one of the fossil dinos. That way you don't have to deal with that card, right? But Sirocco is not one of those cards. So Gores goes back. We have Icarus. Icarus is not bad. Gale, not so good. Oh, this is tricky. Okay, we'll go Gale. Add value. We're just gonna make our hand as live as possible. She knows everything that's in it, so we're just gonna set Icarus attack, call it a day. Yeah, and then she has to play through it. Okay, green gadget. She knows there's Icarus in the back, 2 Siroccos in hand, a value. Is it? Yeah, Icarus on board. So she's pretty clear to run over this Gale. Might force me to break her back row plus the gadget, which is not ideal, but we're just gonna take 100. We do have the value in hand and the Sirocco, so you know we don't have to launch that card. We can just kind of summon our monster. If she does something to it, then maybe I'll be more inclined to break. But we're gonna go. Ooh, she MSTs the Black Whirlwind. Excellent. That's exactly what you want. MST Dust Tornado, gain 2, gain 3, is the ideal answer for that specific card. Sometimes you can't always ping the Whirlwind, but if you can, get rid of the Whirlwind, because things can spin out of control rather quickly. All right, so we're gonna go Red Gadget. Red Gadget, get Gallo. Okay. How does she get over the Sirocco? He knows Icarus is there. Smashing. Okay, that will take the pairing of Icarus with Bird off the board. We're gonna take 1300 here. Sets one and passes. Okay. Mystery card will set probably value. Summon gadget. Okay. Not something I want to ick yet, but it's getting close. These monsters might do a little bit too much damage, especially if she pairs it with a solidarity. That'll be extra sad, but ideally I want to ping down the fortresses. That's what I want. Discard special gadget, or discard gadget plus fortress, special fortress. Discard again. She's going all out with these fortresses. This is exactly what I was talking about. She's like very aggressive. She go Icarus, Pop Fortress, Starlight Road's gonna bring out the Stardust Dragon. And that's a lot of damage coming in. Essentially a game if I don't have the Gores drawn back into my hand. So she's gonna special Stardust Dragon. Let's see. I'll take, we took 13, 14, okay, 25, and on the 25 the Gores gets dropped. Excellent. That's gonna be a very nice wall for us. She sent it back with a trap dust shoot, but we managed to bring it back into our hand, which is super lucky, because if we didn't have it, she just 2-0s me. Let's see if I can navigate this wall of machines. Ideally it would be like a Cyber Dragon sack and contact, but only if we're really lucky. So we're gonna lure. 2500 defense for a fortress is pretty hard for them to get over. She does have a lot of outs to it though, like smashing ground and solidarity, but yeah, let's see if we, I don't know what I'm explaining to her, but forgot. So we do have 4 Darks engraved, Dark Arm in hand. Yeah, there's a line that I was thinking, there's a couple lines I was thinking about. I wasn't sure what was the most effective, if I should do Blizzard or banish Sirocco. So if I summon Blizzard, I can add the 4th or the 5th and then remove 2 special Dark Arm, right? But I think I opt to go sack Gores, go into Sirocco, banish special Armwing, special Dark Arm, and then something else. So essentially I want, she's only at 2200 life points, right? Is she 25? No, she's at 74. What the heck? Okay, plus 800. I'm at this much. Okay, I'm at 14. Okay. All right, Sirocco, sack over Gores, banish for Armwing, and then we got 3 dark, special Dark Arm Dragon. I think the last card is Brain Control. So you can go, yeah, ping, 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 and then hopefully that's enough damage. Yeah, Brain Control will pay 800. And then we'll take control of Stardust, and then we'll start activating Dark Arm Dragon's effect to nuke everything. And since I have no cards in hand, like, she can't discard. Boom. Boom. Oh, lucky I had Exodia in my hand to stem this off. But we're going to do 7 here. And then that's going to be enough. 25, 23, 23, 25. Yeah, more than enough. But yeah, game 3. This is for all the marbles. Let's go. That Gores was pretty insane. But she smelt the blood in the water and she just went for it. Did I have back row? Oh no, she remembered I had Icarus, set Starlight Road. She's like, well, I have the game. So yeah, very well calculated by her. Especially keeping in mind that Icarus attack. But yeah, I was super scared. Okay, red get yellow, set to back row. Alrighty. Heavy Storm is gonna clear this back row. All right, Bottomless and Dust Tornado go down. Maybe just the Bottomless was okay, right? Because so we'll go 500 here. Because if we just set Bottomless and I trade 1-for-1 with Heavy Storm, then that's fine, right? So if I have Whirlwind with Shura, Bottomless takes care of it, right? And even if I had that combination, I Heavy Storm first to make sure the Shura or the Shura summon goes through, right? And then next turn she can set Dust Tornado and break the Whirlwind, right? Because that's essentially what those cards are trying to prevent, is pairing of Whirlwind with Bird, right? And you can just set either one of those and it breaks apart that combo, right? Whereas, but Bottomless is a little bit better because once they're already on board, they don't have anything to do with that Bottomless, so you would set that first. All right, Catastor. Catastor deals with Fortress, kinda. Most of the time, it does. But if it's attached with Gear Frame, that monster only triggers once, and then the Fortress just keeps on going in the run of a Catastor. It doesn't reactivate or something like that, you know what I mean? The Gear Frame will fall off, Fortress goes through the Catastor, and then does, what, 200 damage? 300 damage? Alright, we're starting with yellow. That's my Catastor that I won from the collectible exchange Ulti Dark Arm tournament. I'm so proud of it. My top 8 finish. Nothing too crazy, but I'm proud of it. It was funny though, because on that day I had actually purchased another ulti rare Catastor too, and then I won another one. I was like, oh shoot, I have 2, like randomly. But this one's the one I earned. It's like it has a little bit of edge wear, but that's okay. I don't care. It's mine. Okay, green. These gadgets are kind of getting mowed down, but she is making her deck a little bit thinner, which is great. Oh, I took the life points from the wrong side. Oh yeah, her life points are here. Okay, yeah. I forgot. Because my point of view, I always put myself as left, but she's at 67. Okay. What did she do? Oh, she creature swapped my Catastor. Okay. Creature swapped my Catastor. I see you. Guess she can just run it in, run over the. Yeah, she turned her gadget into a bigger boy. But Blackwings don't really care about Catastor because we're all dark boys. Okay, we got 3 darks in grave. No dark arm. That's unfortunate. What Trunade? All right, the card addiction Trunade. That's gonna send everything to hand, and then now we are free to fly. Go into Shura. Sync these 2 into Armwing. I think that runs over the Catastor. Oh, we're gonna go for the Brionic. Okay. Ditch Sirocco to get rid of Catastor, and then we can banish these 2. This is 46 plus 14. We just need one more. 46, 23, 46. We need a little bit more. We need like a clue. Okay. There's 37. 6, yeah, so we take 14 here. We take 23 from him, and then this will be enough to finish the game, the Clute. All right, we take it 2-1 over Fiona. Let's see your hand. Okay, so, oh my. Okay, let's see. I think she could have killed me before this. Yeah, I think we talked about this. Let's see. So her hand's like insane gas. So she goes, where are we before? Okay. She goes, we're cutting. All right. So she goes, gadget. gadget creature swap for Cataster. Oh yeah, she could kill me. Holy moly, because he's a machine. Okay, so she goes creature swap, take this over, and then she does nothing with the Cataster. So after this, she goes. I think she has Fortress. Does she pass? Let's see. Was there? No, there wasn't a battle phase before this too. So she was a little shy on this trigger. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, she just passes. Okay, so with a hand like this, she goes. Yeah, she had Exodia in her hand. Creature swap. Get Cataster. You give him a little boy, and then we discard. I don't know, gadget with Fortress, special Fortress. I'm at 67, right? Now I'm at 8,000. I'm at 8,000. Is this enough? We can piece this together. Okay, so. Oh. Okay. Before we summon Gadget, we go special summon Cyber Dragon, normal summon Gadget, ditch to special Fortress, creature swap the Gadget, or that you don't have to creature swap. We just contact Cyber Dragon plus Cataster. Gives me 2k plus 14, which is so 4, 5, 28. Yeah, with limiter removal, and that's GG. And then she has backup Solemn for like whatever. But I guess that's a little bit. It's a lot of sequencing, but you definitely could have done that, and then that we would have been cooked. But I think she focused too hard on the creature, on giving me a gadget for the Cataster. Sometimes like newer players, they'll kind of like see a line and they'll just like be like, oh, I want to do this. I want to give my small monster to get the bigger monster. But the line, the cards were in hand. Yeah, so this would be 4k Chimeric Fortress Dragon, 5k, which is just these two alone is enough. And then I had no back row either, which is like a definite sign to go in. So but with experience, she will recognize like this hand, Cyber Dragon contacting in with like all this stuff like is more than enough to clear the board. Maybe she was afraid that like I would contact her Cyber Dragon with all this stuff, but with a card as powerful as limiter removal, she can definitely do that. She's been getting a lot better. This was taken from like a month ago. She's pretty much like doubled the amount of skill that she was when she was here. So she's on Jinzo OTK now, and she enjoys it a lot more. She likes the ability to synchro with Krebons and stuff, do really big cool plays with Jinzo and whatnot. It's a lot more exciting, and yeah, she's definitely had a lot of explosive games as of late, and the boys are terrified. So but it's okay. We live and we learn every day. We improve just a little bit. Every duel, every match, every game, every day, improve. Even if it's just by like 0.01%, that's enough. Like every day, you keep doing that every day, you're gonna compound it, and eventually you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. So you know, maybe being an RBET champion, LDS champion, first place at locals, you know, whatever your goal is, you can do it. Just make sure that you're analyzing your plays, seeing what you could do different, because every game, every like decision, there's always a better decision, or maybe not necessarily better, but there's always a different line, and different lines can extend into you know, better things for you, you know. But yeah, that was fun. I'm glad I was able to capture that. Anyways, if you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace!